Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. It's Tuesday and I'm still living in a state of chaos. I'm still recovering from the Bookathon. Yesterday was a complete write-off. I did work, like I did my usual thing yesterday, which is editing my vlog, like my Bookathon vlog. It's all edited, it's up, I proofed it. I'm gonna schedule that in a minute. A lot of you guys have been concerned about whether I actually woke up for my shelves to be fitted. I didn't, but I cleared my desk, moved my computer and everything at like 5 AM when I was still drunk, and Curtis opened the door and sorted the shelves out, but it's now like 4 PM on Tuesday afternoon. I haven't put anything on them, so I'm going to be doing that at some point, maybe tonight. It's weird living in the Bookathon vibe and having like every moment accounted for and being like, this is the time where you chill for 10 minutes, this is the time where you read for 20 minutes. Has got me in a more productive cycle than I've usually been, and I'm just not really paying attention to the time like I normally would. I'm just kind of moving through tasks. So yesterday I was editing and doing stuff till like 10 PM. I did only get up at 1:30 PM yesterday though, to be fair. But today, yeah, I'm just working through things, and instead of being desperate for my work day to be over, I'm just kind of happy plodding through tasks. So yeah, yesterday I was still very much recovering. I only sobered up at around 4 PM. Today I'm still not feeling 100%. I need to shower. Like, I look rough as hell right now, I know I do, but I'm gonna like wash my hair and sort my life out tonight, hopefully, and tomorrow it should be all good. I'm already feeling much better than I did yesterday, just kind of like tired, but you know, I'm vibing, it's cool, but nothing is going right at the moment. I keep having things malfunction on me. Like, I'm gonna check now. Yeah, okay, my computer's been acting up, the internet's been really slow, so my videos are uploading slowly, which I'm still uploading them with plenty of time. It's just they should be uploading much quicker on my internet speed, and they've slowed right down, but I've just changed something, so we'll see if that fixes it. My phone, I can't open my emails on my banking app for some reason. They're just crashing as soon as I click on them, and I've tried updating my phone because I'd had a software update that needed doing for quite some time. I've tried checking that all my apps are up to date. They are. I've also tried uninstalling and reinstalling, and that worked for my banking app up until it asked me to log in, and then it crashed. So yeah, don't know what's going on with my phone. All I want to do is buy a t-shirt. I just want to buy a t-shirt, but I want to check how much money's in my account because my payday is tomorrow. I know I have enough money. I just never like to let myself go below a certain level in my main account in case there's like direct debits and stuff that I've forgotten about. So yeah, everything is quite chaotic at the moment. I just feel chaotic, to be fair, and I'm also currently like working without a planner because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just rotating through tasks, so I'm not using my planner, which makes me feel a little bit more unsettled. As for my currently reading, I'm still reading Den of Vipers, which I'm not going to be talking about in this video because I am making a separate spoiler vlog for it that will be going up on Thursday, so way before this vlog, so I won't be talking about that in here, but I will tell you my final rating when I'm done. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I will be able to get that done tonight because I still have 3 books left on my Bookhopley TBR, and also I'm buddy reading. I was supposed to start buddy reading a book with Nikki, who's one of my patrons, yesterday, but after the Bookathon and with me being hungover, I just did not want to read anything. So yeah, I don't have anything really on the reading front, which is like the main content of this vlog to tell you guys, but I wanted to keep this vlog off because otherwise if I left it any later I would probably end up with a whole ton of stuff to tell you guys. So yeah, currently reading Den of Vipers. Will give you a rating when I finish that. All I can tell you right now is that it's not going to be a good one.
If I had no cash to spend, if I forget we had plans, when I feel like breaking down, ooh, you'd be there to hold my hand. Lost in my head, pull me back to bed. Oh, oh, when I feel like I got nothing left, I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got you. Oh, 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 oh. I got when I feel like I got nothing left.
Hi guys, I'm feeling much better today. I had a really good sleep last night. I probably slept a little bit too long. I did definitely sleep late, but I think I got too much sleep because I'm feeling kind of groggy today as well. But this morning the ACOSF Illumicrate arrived, and I thought I would unbox it here because it's not a full box. I think it has a standard copy of the book in it, a set of dust jackets and a pin, so it's not really worth me doing a separate video. I will try. I don't actually know how to do it, so maybe this will be when I learn. I will chapter this vlog so that you can skip this if you've ordered it and you don't want to see what's in it yet, but it's only going to take me a couple of minutes anyway, I think. I did pay for this as well. Like, I am a rep for Illumicrate. My code for that is Becca5 if you want a discount on a 3 or 6 month subscription, but that is exempt from the special edition stuff, and I only get one special edition box like every 3 months as part of like my rep package. So I did pay for this one because I did want some dust jackets for the new set, and now I've ended up with like 3 copies of ACOSF Illumicrate because of that as well. So yeah, I decided to go with the Illumicrate ones as opposed to the other ones that I saw because I thought the Illumicrate ones would end up looking pretty cool, and they were actually cheaper. This box was cheaper with the book, the pin and the dust jackets than it was to just buy a set of dust jackets like the other ones that I'd seen. So here is your theme card. We have a standard edition of the book, and then yeah, just the pin and the jacket. So here's the pin. This is the pin that was included in the, I think, was it called the Starfall box in like 2018? Fun fact actually, there were 2 runs of that special edition box. Both of them included a candle, and what happened is like Illumicrate put a certain number up for sale, sold out of those and wanted to add more, but the candle company who filled the original set of boxes didn't have the availability to make candles for the second set of boxes, so I actually made candles for the second set of boxes, which is a fun and probably little known fact because it was so long ago now and my channel was like really small at the time. And this pin was also included in those boxes, and I'm actually really glad that I have this now because at the time I really wanted it. And the dust jacket, so I've seen glimpses of these but I've not seen the full things. Oh my god, I really love them. The designs on these are by Alethean. So we have ACOSF with this foiling on the back. I love the foil on the spine. Then we have A Coat of Mist and Fury with this one on back. A Coat of Frost and Starlight has the Archeron sisters on, and this is the back. Then A Coat of Silver Flames has more babes on, Nessian, with this on the back. And finally we have A Coat of Wings and Ruin, which has, is that? Ooh, Morrigan, Amran, Azrael and Cassian on that one, with Feyre and Reese on the back. So yeah, these are absolutely stunning. Like, I don't think I'd seen the designs for all of them after I'd bought it in the reveals. Like, I don't think I'd seen the full things, but they are so much better in reality than they were in the like little reveal posts. So oh my god, yes, love them. Can't wait to recover my books. The reason why I kind of ordered these is not because I hate the covers. Like, I don't care about the new covers of the original trilogy. I do have a set, but I don't care about them because I have the original set. So I have my original like hardback, but I wanted a nicer cover for A Coat of Silver Flames, and for Christmas the wonderful Jessica, who was way too kind, bought me a new full hardback set of ACOSF books because I was thinking when A Coat of Silver Flames was released that I was going to try and find a new dust jacket set. So I'm going to be recovering one set of my ACOSF books, and I didn't need, I don't even know where it's gone, I didn't need a 3rd edition, but now I have one to sit with the original set, one to be recovered and sit with the newer set, and I also have the tour edition that can go with the rest of my like collectors and tour edition books of Sarah J Maas. And now that this has arrived, I can now make the Sarah J Maas collection that I asked if you guys wanted when I did my fantasy romance collection. So that should be coming, fingers crossed, sometime in April. I think I have a couple of gaps in my upload schedule, so I can make that for you guys. So in terms of reading, I finished Den of Vipers last night. I gave it 2 stars, and I'm going to, I think, edit that vlog next. I did start it yesterday, but I'm in a like kind of limbo. I should have packed orders yesterday, but I just labeled them all instead and then started a bit of editing and did some admin. And then today I was going to pack orders, but my printer's run out of ink. I do have like, I can use a different printer, but I'd have to import everything to like Curtis's office to do it. And I've ordered my ink, and my ink is arriving tomorrow. I need to edit this vlog. I have Patreon reading sprints tonight, and it's like I have stuff I can do, and I just don't really know the best order to do things in, because my wax also arrived today, and I want to make like a big restock of A Coat of Silver Flames candles to go on sale on Friday. Hamilton's doing zoomies again, in case you can hear him. Oh, as well, thank you to you guys, because I haven't mentioned it because I haven't done, like, I didn't do a normal weekly vlog last week. I think I did mention it during some of the Bookathon lives. Thank you guys so much for the fact that I sold out of my A Coat of Silver Flames release in 4 minutes. It was actually insane. I was expecting them to go quick, but I was thinking like 30 minutes. I thought after the initial rush we'd have a few left. I actually oversold, so essentially what that means is that so many people had a product in their basket and checked out at the same time that it didn't register to my website that something was out of stock. Luckily, like, it's fine because I have plenty of fragrance oil left so that I can still fulfill those orders. But yeah, I sold like a couple of the candles. I sold more than I actually had in stock, so I need to make up those so that I can clear through those orders as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Did not expect to sell out that damn quick. I also have TikTok now, which I think I'll start linking in my description box. I did post the A Coat of Silver Flames candles as my first TikTok, just because I've been wanting to do TikTok for a while, but I don't want to do book talk. I want to do something else, because like I do actually have other interests, surprisingly not. I mean, it's a surprise to me as well, but I kind of just want to do general TikTok stuff. But that's hard when I know how to do book talk. It would be really easy for me to just go ahead and do book talk, but I don't want to. So just to get used to how the TikTok system of like making videos works, I made a candle post. But yeah, follow me on TikTok if you want. I'm not going to be incredibly active on there, and it's also probably not going to be book talk, but it does exist. So what I'm moving on to next, I'm probably only going to get a chance to start this during the sprints that I'm doing. I'm teaming up with Maddie and Jade this week for Patreon sprints, but I'm going to be starting Fighting Destiny by Amelia Hutchins, and I'm buddy reading this with Nikki, who's one of my patrons, which I may have mentioned at the beginning of this. This book has a terrible cover, and it's like it's pixelated as well, but I've heard that it's actually really good. All of the books in the series have an average rating of over 4 stars, and Bobby read it recently and gave it, I think, 4.5 stars. And Bobby at the minute has only read like good fantasy romance, so I'm assuming that this is good fantasy romance if it's being rated similarly to like Sarah J Maas and Jennifer L. Armentrout. And this one is about a girl, a young woman. It has a murder mystery in it, and the main character and her friends are determined to find out who's killing off the Fays and the witches. The problem is she hates the Fae, and the Prince of the Dark Fae is bound and determined that she works for him. That is all I know. Really intrigued about this because it is an indie, like it's a self-published book, and I've heard nobody talk about it on booktube. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, but I'm expecting some pretty good things, and anything can be better than Den of Vipers, honestly. So I'm only like 68 pages into Fighting Destiny, so I can't tell you too much about it right now, but I can tell you that I hate the formatting in this. It's so distracting. Look at the page. Instead of like a line break, it's all paragraph breaks. I'm just finding it really disruptive. Aside from that, this is just a niggly thing, not a criticism of the book, but the love interest, the Prince of the Dark Fae, is called Ryder, and Ryder is the name of the leader of the Vipers in Den of Vipers. So I'm reading that and I'm like, please God, no, any other name. It's even spelled the same as well, with like a Y instead of an I. So I read that and I was like, for fuck's sake. Just because I finished Den of Vipers last night and obviously gave it 2 stars, didn't like it. The plot of this so far, it is kind of fast paced. It starts off with this girl called, is it Cynthia? They call her Sin, so they don't use her full name very often, but she is a witch and she works for the guild, and the guild police the people of the otherworld. At some point in the past, the otherworlders, which are like fairies, I'm assuming that there's some others as well, crossed over into the human realm, and now they work alongside humans. So part of the government has like otherworlders in, parts of the world are like sectioned off for their areas, and the main character hates fairies because she saw her mother killed by one, but the way that they kill in here is they like feed off your emotions. So it reminds me actually of the Rephaim in the Bone season, apart from there's a key difference. So they can just like feed off your soul and your emotions, but they can also feed off you while having sex. It's an interesting premise. So they get you really excited, and then they can feed off that until you die. And main character is, she's been given this mission by the guild to break into the Dark Fae Prince's vault, and she does that and finds out that it was all a setup because they were testing her to see if she's capable of performing this very important job. And the job is to impersonate the Fae Prince's fiance, who is the heir to the Light Fae, because of assassins. So like, she's going to be put in place as this Light Fae princess, I guess, so that if there's any assassination attempts, it won't be the princess that's dying, and the main character, because she works for the guild, can defend herself. Yeah, that's the plot so far. I'm not a fan of this whole like sexy time feeding thing, can't lie, but there have been a couple of moments with the love interest so far that have been all right, but I am only 69 pages in, so there's plenty more time for me to get into it. I'm excited for like a proper romance to evolve throughout this, but at the front there's like disclaimers for like, don't read this if you're under 18, etc, etc, and it does mention in that disclaimer that this is like a fast-paced like sexy story or whatever. You know how I feel about fast-paced things, so we'll see how I go. This is the last sprint of the night for the Patreon sprints. It's a long one, so I have 50 minutes, and I'm hoping to get through another solid chunk, and then I will be going to bed pretty soon, I think, because I was falling asleep at the beginning of these sprints. I'm so tired today. So a couple of weeks ago I said to you guys that I was thinking about getting a spin bike. I ordered a spin bike. It has arrived today a lot quicker than I expected it to, and Curtis has nipped out to click and collect some stuff, and I've finished work. I've decided to reassign some of my work that was for today for tomorrow, so I was like, I'll use this time to assemble the spin bike because I'm really excited about it. And I thought, you know what, I'm a big strong gal, I can do this. It's not going to be hard. It's so heavy I can't even get it out of the box. Like, I can't get it out of the box. I'll show you. So I've like slit open the top, I laid it on its side, tried to like pull the frame out that way. Couldn't gain any like sort of purchase or grip on it because it's heavy. So I flipped it over, split open the bottom so it can slide out the bottom, and this is what's happening. So like, it's just not moving. I just can't get it out of the box. And I'm getting impatient, and the more impatient I get, the angrier I get with it. But this fucker is just not coming out of this box. Unless I just cut the box all the way around and like open the box like a parcel, I think I'm just gonna have to sit impatiently and stare at it until Curtis comes home. And it's really annoying because I don't need a man except to get a spin bike out of a box. In that one condition, I do need a man apparently.
I got you.
Hey, so I finished work for the day, packing orders aside from the ones that I can't fulfill because I think I said at the beginning of this vlog about how my website just oversold some of the candles. So those are still outstanding, and I'm going to get around to making the candles for those maybe on Monday afternoon. I'm just getting like a head start on the restock that I'm doing next week because I have decided to skip my restock this week just because of how slow I have been moving. I mean, it is only 2:30 and I was considering doing more work, like getting a head start on the restock, essentially making some candles, but I've cancelled the restock this week because even if I did start now, there would be no point me doing a restock. There'd probably be maybe 30 candles, 30, 40 candles, 50 at an absolute maximum going on sale. And with it being the Coat of Silver Flames restock and those selling out in 4 minutes last time, I need a little bit more than 50 to go on sale. 50, yeah, I don't think I would get 50 done. It would be more like 30 to be fair. I was gonna take the afternoon off actually. I got up at something past 8. I woke up at 8, but I stayed in bed for a little while. Then I got up, I did a 30-minute spin class, showered, made myself an iced latte, which was my first one of the year, which, oh, I love ice latte season. There's something about standard coffee that after a while, even though I only drink 1 coffee per day, it starts to make me feel a little bit nauseous. But switching to ice lattes, game changer. And I had a pumpkin spice one this time, which is really weird because I don't normally drink pumpkin spice cold, but it was surprisingly satisfying. So I did that. I picked the books that were going to be for my Patreon poll for the month for Bookopoly. I filmed the rolls yesterday, put that poll up, and then I've just been packing orders for the last 3.5 hours, I think it is. So yeah, like I was gonna do more work, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. So I do want to do something around the house this afternoon while I've finished early, and I need to make my meal plan for the week and also start setting up for April, just dates I need to remember and video stuff. I have started my video schedule, but seeing like where the gaps are and stuff in that and seeing what we're doing there. It's only 2:30. So I think I'm actually gonna read for an hour. I'm on page 172 of this, which isn't ideal. I mean, I just remembered that in my head last night, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this today. I don't have anything on after like working hours. So if I read for an hour now and then do whatever it is that I decide I'm doing just to get a little bit of shit done, and then I'll be making dinner and then I don't have anything on for the rest of the day. So it's possible. I'm actually kind of getting not mad at myself, but it blew my mind. It blew a lot of people's mind during the Bookopoly weekend, like how much they actually read and how much I actually read in comparison to what we thought was possible to read in 48 hours. So coming off the back of that, it's irritating me that I'm trying to dedicate time to reading this book, and once again I just can't read for shit. Like I can't just sit and read a book, even though I've just read 1,600 pages in 2 days, like no problem. Like it was a problem because I was sleep deprived and stuff, but if I can read like 800 pages a day, even if some of those were graphic novel pages, then I can read 200 pages a day. I can read 150 pages in just over 2 hours, apart from apparently I can't. So yeah, it's frustrating, but I'm gonna get an hour of reading in now and we'll see what happens. It's not a particularly slow read. Didn't love the beginning of it, but I'm getting more into it in the middle, so maybe things will move faster for me now. I'm enjoying it okay. We'll see how it progresses. Hey, so I'm here to address the ACOSF adaptation because I'm getting questions about it left, right and center. I don't want it. I don't want people adapting my favorite things. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So I finally finished Fighting Destiny by Amelia Hutchins. It took me a long ass time. I've been reading this for what, like 8 days now. I've extended this vlog to Monday just because I've read absolutely nothing apart from this book in this vlog, and I refused to close the vlog until I'd finished this. So I've just read the last 100 pages. Honestly, I'm getting into a little bit of a reading slump, and this was my 12th book of the month, so it might not seem that I've been in a reading slump, but I read 8 books across Bookopoly weekend and I've only read 4 books from the rest of the month. I have 2.5 days left. It's like nearly 4 p.m. now. I have 2.5 days left of the rest of the month. Am I gonna finish anything? I don't know, but Fighting Destiny, little bit of a mixed review on this one because I gave it 2 stars, but I don't dislike it all that much. I just don't think it was very good. Plot wise, yeah, everything I said earlier. We are following this young woman who is a witch. She works for the guild, and the guild have been brought in, and her especially, to take the place of this light fae heir that the Prince of the Dark Fae Ryder is engaged to because they fear assassination attempts. I explained the magic system, and then it's the fae feed on emotions and they can feed on sex, and I wasn't a fan of that, and I just really was not a fan of that throughout this. The love interest was hot sometimes, but then a lot of the time he was also coming across as creepy as opposed to like attractive and desirable to me, so I wasn't a big fan of him. And we also got bits from his perspective occasionally, normally to do with something romantic, and he's just like, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of reading from his perspective either, can't lie. I enjoyed the plot when I was reading this. It did have a plot, but the pacing was all over the place. There were sections where like they'd start setting up for something and I'd get really excited, like the theme or concept of the wild hunt is present in this book, and I got really excited for what this wild hunt was going to be, and then the actual part of it where the wild hunt was relevant was like maybe 1.5 pages, 2 pages, and then it kind of just like moved on to the next element. And then throughout the conclusion of this book, it was just one thing after another after another after another, and it made it unbelievable because like the main character would be injured, she'd be in hospital, she'd wake up and everyone would be like, yeah, you've been sick for a while, you've been healing, it's been like a week, and then she'd just get up and be like, okay cool, I'm gonna get back to the mission, and then just go straight on to her next task. So we kind of glossed over any period of time passing in this book. The best way that I can kind of illustrate what exactly I mean is that I've mentioned a couple of times that I zone out occasionally while I'm reading, so I'll skip like 3-4 lines at the most. I skip like half a page and then I realize I'm zoning out and I go back. But in this book, I've already talked about the awful formatting, but in this book I can zone out for 4 lines and then come back and be completely confused because within those 4 lines like a new character has just kind of come out of nowhere and like a whole new thing is happening 4 lines after whatever it was when I was still paying attention. So yeah, I don't ship the romance in here. I'm not particularly attached to the characters. The plot kind of disappears as well because the whole reason that Sin is drawn into the Fae world and she's working with the Fae is so that she can replace the light Fae heir and take her place, like impersonate her, and that like never happens. It becomes irrelevant real quickly. We also have the murder mystery in here about why people are killing immortals, and I did enjoy those elements of it. But yeah, the plot was very rushed. I don't think that the writing's very good in here. Not necessarily a criticism of the book. I don't know whether this could be something that contributes to the rating, but I hate the formatting, and that could have something to do with why I struggled to read this so much, because I was constantly like confused and losing my place and not like finding it difficult to follow what was going on. But I don't have like super negative feelings towards it. Like some of it was enjoyable. I will say that even the like smut scenes, and they do get quite explicit, even the smut scenes in here weren't particularly doing it for me. These characters talk way too much for my personal taste anyway during the sexy time scenes in here. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of good things to say about it, but for some reason I did find it like moderately enjoyable. I would say enjoyment wise I would give this 3 stars, but overall, because I just generally don't think it's very good. I didn't love it for like its technical points or anything. Sadly it's a 2 stars for me, but not really a rant review, so it's not like Den of Vipers level 2 stars. It's a lot higher than that, almost a 3 star. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna continue with this series, which is really weird, like 2 stars, but I have no problem with continuing. So if you guys have read this, let me know whether the series gets better going forward, because I am interested in finding out for myself. Also, big thank you to Jessica for gifting me this book. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry that I didn't love it, because you did gift it to me on the basis that it is one of your favorite Fae romances, and I didn't love it, but I had a little bit of fun with it. So that is it for this week's vlog, guys. Next week we are going to have 2 vlogs because I'm participating in the 24-hour readathon that happens on the Saturday, which is the 3rd of April. So we will have like our standard weekly vlog, and I'll just cut Saturday out completely and put it into a whole new vlog. Hoping to get a lot read next week, and I'm hoping, now that I feel like I've practiced and learned a lot about short-term readathons from Bookathon, I'm hoping that readathon is going to be a huge success for me, and I do plan on staying up for the 24 hours, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But aside from that, I do hope you've enjoyed this vlog if you've made it this far. If you have, please don't forget to like if you liked it, and subscribe if you wanna, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!
Oh, you bite your friend like chocolate. You say you're ready to go, and nobody knows, with guns hidden under our petticoats. We're never gonna quit it, no, we're never gonna quit it, no.